Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here, and today we are drinking brownie cake batter, cake batter donut. We're drinking brownie cake batter donut coffee. Brownie cake batter donut coffee. It's an energy drink, right? Though an energy drink. We're trying brownie cake batter donut coffee energy. That doesn't sound right. They say it's right. It's coming right up. So which is it? There's some debate whether this is an energy drink or a coffee drink, and this is, I'm gonna go with it's a coffee drink. Even though coffee does give you energy, there's a big difference between coffee and energy drinks. And these cans are RTD, ready to drink coffee in a can, so it doesn't really fall into the classification of an energy drink. Hello again everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I do appreciate it. And on my channel I go over everyday energy for everyday people. It is primarily energy drink reviews, but as you can tell I also do some coffee videos, as well as a few caffeine safety videos and caffeinated products. I post videos every Tuesday night and one on the weekends. And in today's video we're doing the last of the series of the Dunkin Bakery Series. About a month ago I did a review on the Dunkin Bakery Series, and I had tried out the first two flavors. They had the cake batter and they had the coffee cake muffin. Those were the two that they had in stores near me. They did not have the third one, and from my comment section everyone said, listen Caffeine Man, you're missing out on the best one, brownie cake batter donut. And I said, that sounds like it's the best one. I really felt like I missed out on it, so why not finish off the review by getting that third one in the series done? That's what I got for you today. If you want to check out that other video, look, something like that right there, you can either go check out my channel now, or you could wait to the end where I'll have an easy to click link for you. I go over a little more detail in that video what is in the drink, so if you're interested in that information, that's where you're gonna find it. But for this video, all we're gonna be doing is tasting it out. Just gonna go ahead and grab it from my Caffeine Man fridge, because you gotta drink these drinks cold. And not only do I have a Caffeine Man fridge, I also have a Caffeine Man website. That's right, you can check out caffeineman1.com to find out a little bit more about me, but more importantly, find some coupon codes on how to save money on energy drinks, as well as sign up for a newsletter going over what I went over last week and what will be coming up next week, all at caffeineman1.com. Hope you get a chance to check it out. And here's the can. Just like the cans that I went over in the last review, but they got a nice dark color on here for the brownie batter donut, little speckles of stuff up here. Nice overall looking can. And even though this looks like it's a 12-ounce can, it's actually an 11-ounce can. It actually only has 11 ounces of fluid in it, but because they give you a little bit of space so that you can shake it up a little bit to make sure the contents don't settle. Is it shake gently or stir gently? It says shake to wake. I mean, shake to wake, that means they want me to like shake this up. I don't want it to explode on me. It's not carbonated, but they do tend to explode. But maybe that's because the other companies put too much liquid in it. They probably put like 11 and a half, 12 ounces in a 12-ounce can. This is just 11 ounces in a 12-ounce can. Give it a couple of decent shakes. If it explodes, it explodes. No one will see it on this shirt anyway. For your caffeine, you're getting 142 milligrams of caffeine, so you are getting a decent boost. They're giving you more than the standard energy drink used to give you at 10 milligrams per ounce. I say standard because they used to be the standard. Now they're all over the place. A lot of companies are doing 200 milligrams in a 12-ounce can, but 110 would have been perfectly fine. They went right in the middle there with 142, and I know I don't know my math very well. I know that's not right in the middle, but it's close. It's close to being in the middle. Come on, give me a break. I think I shook it up enough. Let's go ahead, let's taste it out. You gotta do the tap test. Ooh, that has some spray, you heard it. And I went slow. Oh, nah, my monitor, on my monitor. All right. And even though it didn't like explode all over the place, it did that thing where it kind of like lightly sneezed, kind of like the person that goes into their arm when they sneeze and then they don't get it, and you get some of that spray that comes out that you can barely see it, but if like you're in your car or something, you can definitely see it. I could definitely see it on my monitor. Just a hazy mist, Dunkin' coffee sneeze. Sounds appealing now, doesn't it? Yeah. Let's just see what this color is. We know what the color is. Ooh, That's a nice mocha color. I remember the other ones being a bit lighter, and it's probably because this is brownie, so of course it's gonna have chocolate in it. It's got coffee, it's got cane sugar, it's got cream, less than 2% cocoa, so it does have some cocoa flavor for the chocolate. And because I did mention cane sugar, most of you like to know that there's 32 carbs with 30 grams of sugar. Let's go ahead, let's taste it out. Everyone said this was the best Dunkin' one of the bakery series. Time to find out. Not carbonated, very smooth, very easy to drink, especially if it's got a good flavor. That went down really well. Sweetness, I would say you're getting a high sweetness on the low end of high. If you have something like a brownie, you do want it to be kind of sweet. It's a nice treat for you. And for your flavor profile, I'm gonna give it a high flavor profile. When it comes to coffees, a lot of the coffees tend to taste the same to me. And although that should be obvious to me and I shouldn't have to say it, it's kind of like anything. Like I used to, when I turned 21, my friends were trying to get me to like beer, and I just didn't like it. And like, well, you didn't try this one, you didn't try that one. There's all different kinds of flavors, but they all had that base beer flavor that I just wasn't a fan of. And with like the billions of beers that are out there, I don't like a single one. I find coffee to be a similar way because coffee tastes like coffee. There's gonna be thousands, hundreds of thousands, probably millions. I'm wondering if there's more beers or if there's more coffee flavors. I'm sure I could probably Google it. Are there more coffee flavors or are there more beer flavors? But whatever the case may be, there are a lot of flavors in those genres. And because I'm not a huge coffee drinker, when I look at the Caffeine Man rating chart, everything ranges around the same. They're all like in that 8 area. Some have hit the 9s, some are lower than 8s, but most of them do their job because they're coffee flavored. The really only way to get away from the normal coffee flavor is to add something like, let's say, caramel, coffee cake, mocha, brownie. They're getting clever calling this brownie batter donut. And I really think that with these 3 flavors, they're kind of pulling a fast one on. Not pulling a fast one. They're doing what the energy drink companies do. When companies give you things like Rainbow Unicorn, Cosmic Stardust, they give you these wacky names just to sort of be like, hey, look, we're fun and wacky, but it's really just this flavor. And that's what they're doing. This should have been called Dunkin' Donuts Bakery Series Mocha, but they didn't call it that. And the other one that they had, they probably should have called it either Caramel Swirl or something simple. But they went a little fancy with you. They didn't go too crazy, giving it some outlandish name. But that drink, it's mostly mocha. There might be a hint of brownie flavor to it, but if you open that can thinking you're gonna be drinking a brownie or brownie batter donut, you're drinking a mocha coffee drink. That being said, is it a good coffee mocha flavor? It is probably one of my top mocha flavors. When it comes to the coffee flavors, I think the mocha is rated a little bit higher just because I like chocolate. So why don't we go ahead, let's take a look at the Caffeine Man rating chart. Actually, I should tell you just a little bit more about it. I feel like I rushed through that. I think I went off on a tangent on the name of it. But the Dunkin' flavors, they tend to be slightly lighter in coffee flavor than some of the other ones. Like Black Rifle is going to give you a little bit of a stronger flavor. Even some of the Monster Javas, like the cold brew sweet black one that they gave you, the darker ones, give you a little bit stronger solid flavor. I think that the Dunkin', similar to their coffee, Dunkin's coffee isn't like super punch in the face strong coffee flavor, but Starbucks tends to be a bit stronger than Dunkin'. Dunkin' was always sometimes joked around by people that like Starbucks as like the watered down coffee. And I got nothing bad to say about Dunkin'. Out of all the coffees, I would drink Dunkin' over all the rest of them as well. But it holds true in these cans. I do think they are a little bit of a slightly lighter coffee flavor, which I enjoy because I like a sweet and creamy drink, and they're giving you a sweet and creamy drink with this. So I think it got a nice medium coffee flavor with a nice amount of sweetness in there and an extra amount of creaminess to help you get that brownie flavor with a nice chocolate brownie flavor to it. Have I done my due diligence in telling you what it tastes like? I'm glad I did. Let's go ahead and put it on the Caffeine Man rating chart. Like I said, I wasn't lying. A lot of the coffee drinks heavy in the 8s in that mid-range area. Some of them have hit the 9s, but unfortunately, none of the Dunkin' ones have hit the 9s until today. I'm giving the Dunkin' Brownie Donut Cake Batter stuff, whatever it's called, I can never remember the name of it, a 9.2. I think it is one of my top favorite mocha coffee flavors, and it's almost the top, but it's not going to beat out that Black Rifle coffee espresso mocha one. That was pretty strong. It was strong in flavor because espresso, but then it was also strong in that mocha flavor. So I think it only tops the chart because it's a strong flavor, and Caffeine Man rating chart goes by flavor. And even though I'm saying this might be a slightly lighter coffee flavor than some of the other ones, I think as a whole, it really makes up a great mocha coffee flavor. Thank you to everyone in the comments for letting me know that this was their favorite. I might not have picked it up. Usually when I do a review and I go over all the information, the ingredients, what it does in your body and stuff, like the longer full review, and I'm missing one, I sometimes don't go back, especially for like a coffee drink. But you guys convinced me. You said it was the best. So thank you to all of you for letting me know that this one was the best one. I am in agreement with you. And if you want to find out about the first two that I reviewed, you can check out that video right there. And if you're interested in coffee videos in general, I do actually have a playlist of all my coffee videos where I go over a couple of coffee topics, such as the light roast dark roast debate. Yeah, you guys know that one. And all of my coffee reviews. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And until next time, have yourselves a great day. Or night.